Good morning, guys. This is Leo. So on our last video, we boxed the house. We showed you guys the boxing of the ceiling. We did it with our 10-inch Tapetech box. And I want to show you guys a few things. First of all, there's people that argue thin mud versus thick mud. Thin mud shrinks more. Well, check this out. I want you to look at this flat. Now, there's not much mud to add there. If you look, I'm literally going to come across this with a 12-inch box on the skim coat. Now, if you also look, this is your button board. You see? Now, I don't know if you can see the flatness of this or not, but if you look down that one, you can see it. You can see the shadow. And it's just very little bit of mud you have to put on that butt joint. It's only one swipe. But for those of you who are not using the butt board, I showed you the butt joint that I ran underneath this window over here. Now, if you look at this, if you run your box on a 0 and you come up both sides, and as long as you hit the high point in the center, if you see, it's dead flat. And this is what you're looking for, okay? Now, I did another one over here. This was a belly, this was a butt joint right here. And if you look, you can see it just needs just a little bit of fill right in that middle. And as long as you're running your butt joints right, and you're running them wide open and you're hitting the high spot in the center of the butt joints and you're leaving the mud on, you're always going to have that little bit of center to fill and they're going to be flat. Now, if you come to a really bad one, that's a different situation. If it's really bad, there's only so much mud that can fill it. So you'll probably have to do like this one. Let's go upstairs real quick. Now you see, after I boxed the house, I wanted to show you also the next step. I ran all the corner beads. You can see I ran my no coats, I ran all the beads, and now we're at the step where we're going to run the mud shot. That's going to be my next video. But everything in this coat is caught up right now. All the screws are spotted, and all the beads are run. And that's, even though you're machine finishing, you have to, you've got to do some hand finishing, no matter what. One, you got to pick your 3 ways. But I wanted to show you this butt joint, okay? This was a really bad one. It's a bad placement. You see it rocks a little bit? Now, I'm going to add mud over here on this side. If you look down the knife, you can see where it's a little bit hollow. Right here, and it's almost to this stud over here on the wall. And this side's not so bad. So I'll probably blow it out this way a little bit and make sure that center's filled. And then when I skim it, I'll run my box on a 0 and hopefully leave that little space you see in the middle. Now this one down here, it's perfect. You can't see, but there's no rocking. It's solid, and all I have to do is fill that center with a 10-inch knife, and it's perfect. So anyway, that's what I want to show you about boxing. And I'm gonna go to the next step now after the corner beads, and this is running the angles on both sides. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.